Okay, so we know this season that Ball Lightning is the strongest build that's ever been in this game so far. Yesterday, I had Shako drop, so I threw it on and kind of configured my build a bit. What this allows you to do is still take the Chain Lightning enchantment slot, which you really want for the mana more than anything, and then it also synergizes with this node here to get the extra vulnerable damage. But it means you don't have to have a point in there because you automatically have +4 to skills. So you can take that extra point, and I chose to put it down here for the extra mana, which helps in dungeons and kind of all the time actually, but you usually kill stuff so fast it really doesn't matter, which is kind of the theme of this entire build. It really doesn't matter what you do, so long as you get it kind of close, you're going to kill everything immediately. So I do the 2 points into Firebolt, and I take Firebolt enchantment, and then I take the Chain Lightning enchantment. And then I come down here. A lot of people are running Ice Blades, or Ice Shards, or Ice Blades down here to get the cold synergy with the new Tal Rashas ring, but you don't actually have to do that. So then you kind of follow the same build that you normally would. Um, Pick up all your defensive skills, teleport, armor, and I'm keeping Frost Nova and then Glass Cannon. Same here. And then Ball Lightning, of course. Pretty much the exact same as the max roll guide, but instead of taking the extra points into like teleport, I put them over here now to get the extra Devouring Blaze critical strike damage. Since we are now kind of focusing on doing all of the different elemental damages with the Tal Rashas ring. And if you're unfamiliar with the Tal Rashas ring, it gives you a damage bonus for each different type of elemental damage you do, and it stacks. And we actually get this easily to 4 by having our Firebolt enchantment. We obviously do Lightning, and then instead of doing Ice Blades, I just threw on Blue Rose, so it will do Ice Spikes dealing damage, because your Frost Nova, Frost Armor don't do damage, so you'd have to kind of switch something around to try and get the cold damage in. But Blue Rose has good enough stats on it, especially with the mana cost reduction and the critical strike damage, that you're really all this. You should just read this as mana cost reduction, critical strike damage, and 1 stack of Tal Rashas. That's really all this is. And similarly, when you run Infection, this will do poison damage. So that will give you your 4th stack of Tal Rashas. So what ends up happening is you can stack up all 4 of your Tal Rasha stacks, which even with my ring, which is not very good, it's almost a minimum roll. It is a minimum roll, basically. You would ideally I would get 40%, but if I was a max roll, you could get up to 60% just bonus damage on top of all of that. So what ends up happening, this is the boss dummy. So you can see pretty consistently you're hitting for 200-ish thousand per tick of Ball Lightning, and then it spikes up to 5 and 600,000 per tick when you have some of your cooldowns going, like your armors, or when they're vulnerable. And so you're effectively doing millions of damage per second, and it gets kind of silly. So anyway, that's the update to the Ball Lightning with the Tal Rashas.